Kebbi District Local Government holds the end-of-year prayers and evaluation. And former country director Plan International Uganda James Pimundu laid to rest. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 21st of December 2023. You're most welcome to the NILE Cast on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. The leadership of Moyo Sub-County on the 20th of December halted the move for Moyo Town Council to elevate to municipality status and demanded for more time to consult the public on the move before pronouncing their stand on the matter. Okumu Dominic has more.
The sub-county leadership made the decision during an extraordinary council meeting which took place in the sub-county hall after coming into consensus. Honorable Andrely Nyasio, the chairman Local Council 3 Moyo Sub-County, say as the sub-county they feel more time has to be given for them to consult the electorates, adding that he can be the leader of the sub-county but has no right and authority over the public land.
Concerning the municipality boundary or the awarding of the municipality status to Moyo district, we don't have much say about it, but when the task force members came on ground, we advised them to go on ground and consult the community so that we will speak the same language when the time comes for us to approve. Otherwise, we have been elected by the community members, and what we are supposed to present here under the council should be the voices of the community members, not our own. I think that is basically what we can say. So we are still waiting for that time to come for us to go to the community for that consultation, for us to have a stand.
Honorable Bada Emmanuel, the councillor representing Moyo Sub-County to the district, questioned the legal framework being used by the municipality task force in their pursuit for municipality status, adding that the task force is operating without the approval of the council and therefore feels this issue has to be rectified so as to avoid problems in the near future.
The advocacy for elevating Moyo Town Council to municipality status, that in the request of the people and the advocacy team that is presented by the task force. As leaders of Moyo Sub-County and leaders of the people, we are equally contented with the move. But however, we disagreed with the task force in regards to approaches, mainly up-bottom approaches, and the players involved. First of all, we demanded to know under which legal framework the task force is working. This is a task force that has never been endorsed by the district council or anybody. But however, we also intend to know the clear roadmap of their terms of references, which we felt should involve the composition of the task force. Will first of all involve representatives from these neighboring sub-counties, just such that it is a people-responsive advocacy team.
Honorable Anikwa Flora, the female councillor for Area Paris, wonders why the task force is pushing for the extension of the said municipality boundary, adding that she thinks it's better to first develop the small portion before striving for a bigger one, saying even the town council has failed to develop the small portion of the town council land and therefore wonders how the bigger area of the land will be developed after the municipality status. Honorable Iya John, the councillor representing Opi Paris, said there is need for the task force to consider giving him more time to consult his community on the issues of the municipality, because the task force plan for extending the boundary will leave the public of Moyo sub-county with no farming zone, which might put the future of their children at stake.
The municipality status really on a consultation because mainly katika lakimari la pakera tuili ni mwasa kudantara reka lakimari nile la pakera the all Paris reka pakera so ane semora kalau kamanisa buruna la kuti mandita la pala kemi ako saisa ke pakera yaran because andane kuna si mako tarietini omba era paitinos nella gana gama yuki ndiangwa bana la extend taringi eroku kwa wako yana letima wako yana iti na nde kare na lele na tema ili kudipisa na lakili kofu kare sudo tuzisa kola kidamuna na lakili ya kofu nyo ko lakima ili ndantana ikolipa kare intasotore na ile na ero kuna kaira sa tausananzo na isa mataina kanani kwa ni kare kasi bwana nita sotoi na batira ile kisa kwa ngoni very big question so ana makwai manisa maya buruna yesu opinion leaders kwa radia ini aisa kakaya opinion so that amara tendua kujo adu radia mangase at the council level but buruna nikutu na amejitetea yake nikitida prison aiko so I have used no level.
Stakeholders in Moyo district have initiated a move to elevate Moyo Town Council to a municipality status by constituting a committee called Moyo District Municipality Task Force to help push for the elevation of the town council into municipality status. And the task force, which mainly consists of businessmen, civil servants backed by the politicians, have started consultations for the municipality status. However, the task force has been faced by numerous resistances from a section of the public, with some people feeling the municipality status might rob them of their land, something which seems to have entered deeply among a section of the public. The government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Local Governments, have stopped the creation of new administrative units in the country, and it's not yet clear when the government will resume with the creation of the new administrative units. But should it be lifted soon, Moyo district is bracing herself to be one of the beneficiaries for the municipality status. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumo for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
More in our stories. The Deputy District Kadi Nebi Muslim District Sheikh Mustafa Muzamil has urged the Nebi District officials to advocate for love, forgiveness and transparency in service delivery to the people of Nebi District. He made this remark during the Nebi District local government end of year prayers and staff evaluation ceremony. Take a look.
The Sheikh was speaking on Wednesday afternoon during dedication prayers at the district headquarters organized to dedicate Nebi District local government staff to God as they usher in 2024 financial year in government calendar. According to the Sheikh, civil servants should first seek the kingdom of Allah so that they serve people equally without any political affiliations. He cautioned the civil servants against jealousy, envy and hatred, which has overtaken some
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Moving on with the stories that have made headlines in the news today. James Pimundu, the former country director of Plan International Uganda, was laid to rest at his ancestral home in Pakwach Town Council, Pakwach District. Alfred Jawok has more.
The former Archbishop Church of Uganda, who doubles as Chancellor Moon University, Right Reverend Dr. Hendulu Korombi, who was the main celebrant in his sermon, advised non-governmental organizations in Uganda to always be mindful of their employees and their next of kin and always depend on the truth. According to the Archbishop, most non-governmental organizations in this country do not value their employees but thank Plan International for having taken their employee James Pimundu to get treatment from abroad. He commended the family members following the continued support given during these trying moments.
Where is James right now? James is the bishop said that's all in the morning. Bishop was saying and it's all the dust. And we cannot keep him because he cannot be kept. Where is James? Where are your loved ones who have gone ahead of you? There are no theology says those who go ahead of us go to plant bananas because we shall meet them there. I don't know if the ahead of us will only eat bananas. But they go ahead of us. And many of us know there is life after death. Now let me tell you the truth that you know and I know. A human being has 3 homes. Your journey begins in your mother's womb. I
want to thank the Lord which says somebody's daughter has been blessed.
In the womb, the life in the womb is called a blessing. Even if it is an illegitimate pregnancy, it is a blessing that baby there. It is a blessing. So each one of us, we pass through a home called a blessing. Jesus passed through the same home. Approximately 9 months. And you are comfortable. You eat automatically. You breathe automatically. The heat is not there. Coldness is not there. The cushion is comfortable. Sadly, it's all the 9 months. But even at that comfortable place, death can visit you there.
Meanwhile, Jessica Ongerto, the widow, applauded mourners for supporting her materially, financially, and spiritually, and urged the believers to always keep their family in prayers during this time of darkness.
In this journey is when I actually knew the strength of my salvation, because I had made all the prayers. And I think I've been used to this word that when I pray, everything happens. This was different. Every time I prayed, James was going to the negative. And I'm like, God, what is it that I've not done for you? I have served you in all ways, but this is happening. But what I came to realize is I never brought James here, and so I didn't have a right on him. But to say it is not painful, I would be lying.
However, Williams Anyama, the chairperson local council 5 Moyo district, where the widow works, in his speech described James Pimundu as an instrumental servant who worked in different positions to transform the lives of people in Pakwach and the rest of this country.
The Almighty God that blessed you to post Jessica to work in Moyo. Moyo is one of the oldest traditional districts of Uganda.
but less developed. By the time we received the Jessica in Moyo, we saw unity among civil servants. We saw unity among political class. We saw projects that were stalling, picking up, maternity wards that had stalled, city school that had stalled, every project that had stalled, picked up, and we are now, others are already completed and others are nearing completion. This is in a space of less than 1 year. Allow me to disclose something I whispered to PS, and please I request the family and the people of Pakwat and the Greater Navy to really appreciate this. We have gone through a lot. I told the PS, I'm requesting you kindly, before you make any decision to transfer Jessica to any other district, please do it in consultation with me. Because we have gone through a lot, and we think now is the recovery moment through her efforts. We are really very, very grateful. In the interest of time, allow me to recognize other people.
James Pimondo joined Plan International in 2021, and at the time of his death, December 6th this year, he was serving as a country director of Plan International in Zambia, a position he served for only 2 years. He was survived by widow Jessica Ungerto and 2 children. He was born in 1971 and died in South Africa, where he was receiving treatment. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories, the male involvement in the antenatal delivery and postnatal care, which involves the family well-being, health care services, utilization of the health workers, motivation, and many more. But most men in Uganda forego these services due to work pressure and the fear of exposing their wives to their other spouses. Stephen Okello has.
Francisco Okello-Sande is a father of 4 and yet never been in the antenatal care with his wife during any of the 4 pregnancy.
I have 4 kids.
No, so all the 4 you have not gone with them?
I've never gone with her. The fact is, for me, I know that I'm healthy with her all. Because other tests we usually go, but going with her when she's pregnant, I've never done that.
Okello proudly expressed that he does not accompany his wife for antenatal care, and he blamed this on the nature of his work. When time for an antenatal clock, he always delegates his sisters.
Always I'm busy. I do my work. My work doesn't support me to move with my wife. Always go with my sister. Always I'm far away, and I tell my sister to help me.
Vicky Gakumu and her friend Evelyn Akilu Bakita, whose husband is a border man, trekked 17 kilometers for an antenatal care visit at Badege Health Center 4 in Gulu City. Vicky says her husband instructed her to find the hospital, and he had only come once.
He doesn't say anything because they tell us to find the hospital.
Lilian Adoch, a book dealer in Gulu City, expressed that men who do not invest in their wives always leave them to go alone.
And other men fear to go with their wife to the hospital.
Why?
Reason being maybe others do not take care of their women, like in the dressing code and something else.
Meanwhile, Kumakech Solomon Bright says other men fear losing their side chick working in the hospital.
Men of these days, they desire to be with more than one wife. Now, that make it hard for them, like, to go with that first woman to the hospital. Because if he happen to go with that woman to the hospital for this antenatal care, they will think they will get exposed to these some other women.
The Dr. Goody Walter, a nurse at Badege Health Center 4 in Gulu City, called upon men to start considering accompanying their wives for the antenatal care visit. He says this affects most women during delivery, as others will come without the necessity to protect the newborn baby at birth.
Our women has problem in a way that men leave them alone to come, and yet with medical it is very, very difficult to really second-hand information. Not only medical, there is always subtraction, addition, and then multiplication. So like if I tell a mother of how they can prepare themselves in their period of pregnancy, getting ready for the baby coming maybe next month or tomorrow next. If a woman gets home and tells the husband might not be able to, actually will not accept. Will say that the woman is what? Is too demanding, which is very wrong.
Other medical personnel also expressed that taking the service closer to these women is one of the solutions.
Like very far distance make their child to die, especially. They cannot come for antenatal, so that the nurses or the midwife, they check on them. What most of the hospital have done, like for us at St. Mary's Hospital, even here, is that you go for outreach, you go to them, we move nearer to them.
Macha's male partner involvement in antenatal care is governed by several factors facing men. They are advised to spare their time and accompany their wives to ensure safe delivery, which is the beginning of a healthy life of a child. Stephen Okello for West Nile Television, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories, the Nebi District Deputy Muslim Qadi Sheikh Mustafa Muzammil has urged the Nebi District officials to advocate for love, forgiveness and transparent service delivery to the people of Nebi District. He made these remarks during the Nebi District end-of-year prayers and staff evaluation in Nebi District. Take a look.
The Sheikh was speaking on Wednesday afternoon during dedication prayers at the district headquarters organized to dedicate Nebi District local government staff to God as they usher in 2024 financial year in government calendar. According to the Sheikh, civil servants should first seek the kingdom of Allah so that they serve people equally without any political affiliations. He cautioned the civil servants against jealousy, envy and hatred, which has overtaken souls of many people for the sake of being promoted.
Ento juma uncharu somu dumundo olu somu kugina gidegi somu gishigi jigu sini angwera busi elchare ere wegelembe nishidi university sha ngati wa somu kudeka kai wadaro de wakude tine dako LC5 tine dako DPC tine dako ngati makoma ye dako kao ivi wanyenebi ere question mang mabilo pa wijumularity mangonde ula somo kogisa esa jumutie gingin mangi de gitie kurang inga unya pinmu la rikelu dubu mamela shell majuti mi dewi juna juti mi polu dubu moka shell la timbre polu kidu ba shell shell ogi timbre ngomu bedu dubu ba shell pa churchwi idini mwapa islamu kai somo Qur'ani unyuti na bedi idubu zoma waneni dewi ngom dubu mulati mire zo ipolu kaudo giti mire ngomu bedu dubu mi cholchi rot mongo Qur'ani benyutu kare maushiyo ada mutie kwaro mwa wachu ni ju malaika giruoni Adam swish pare meshiyo kushinge giti mire ruo giketiri nyim gipin Qur'ani be wacho malaika to giti muleme mamongo washigisha ngata shielo jai mubedikin malaika history me abishi dungoma bor ene wa sheke tungo tiri nyime pin rot mungu wa pirango maike tungo tiri nyime pin ni Adam ma awashu iri ane e washu khalaqtahu min twinin wa khalaqtani min nar ishuye ni ayikuri kumulobu ani shuye ni ayikuri kumash beru lo yulobu anania ni ana amsha chol twin nyenedi tin ngati ma shopu do du mali de wiya nyo kalara som irede kapi ngestange alo ye kapi rango da gine sasa eni tapping makai duties de binu kumeni.
Dorothy Ajwang, Chief Administrative Officer, Nebi District, appealed to all civil servants in the district to be law-abiding and support religious leaders in the government programs. Ajwang further noted that for the staff to succeed, there should be reflection and resolution of what was done in the previous years.
Period, and even after the end of the year, to reflect deeply. And I make resolutions. I normally make resolution what I need to do. Yesterday I was trying to I had a long list and not even moved a half, but at least I did a few, and I was happy with that still. So let us decide to be happy, to forgive more, to run away from stress if it's possible, negativity and toxic people. We have so many toxic people who are failing to deal with their issues, and at times they deflect that on you. So let us try to avoid.
Nebi District Chairperson Emmanuel Orombi, who was the chief guest during the prayers, noted that one can succeed in life if he or she puts God first in the struggle. Orombi lauded the staff for their zeal to support good service delivery to the people of Nebi District.
We want to thank God in many ways. Like the preacher has been saying, we go through a lot of difficulties, frustrations, and even sometimes pulling of ropes. And sometimes pulling of ropes is good also for organization. It's a sign of growth and development. Because where everything is silent, it means there is a problem. Always the body begins to face a lot of challenges when the new births coming, mothers, they know. So, and in a normal body, without any fetus, it is always normal. Sometimes good and positive challenges are good in institutions. Our Father in the Lord, thank you so much for nourishing us spiritually and for all the sermons, lessons. I've taken notes of all of them and the keywords. I'll go and meditate on them one by one. For us in our church, they have taught us from childhood, when they are preaching, you don't say tell them, you say tell me. And all these, and if you begin to say, you inform them, tell them, it means you have problem. So they have told me, they have told you, they have told us. It is our moment of reflection when we go back. Is it me? Was the sermon directed to me? But God will always speak to you whenever a man of God stands.
Agnes Ashibu, the woman member of parliament, Nebi District, refuted the claim that members of parliament received 100 million shillings to bribe in support to homosexuality bill, despite the issues being circulated on different social media platforms.
I want to thank the district leadership and everybody for the work that we are trying to do to our district. I want to say that where we are, we cannot work in isolation. We need to work with the district. The district is to work with the sub-county people, sub-county parish up to the villages. Then by the end of the day, we shall boast of the successes that we would have achieved. When we isolate ourselves those ends, things are not going to work because we represent Nebi District. A lot has been said. All in all, my appeal is let us work for our people. I had a remark from our cow, the monies people get. It is true. Sometimes there are many things that come in social media. When you read them, if you are not careful, it raises your adrenaline and it causes you problems. All of us have read about the 100 million. But as I speak...
Meanwhile, Hashim Suleiman, Member of Parliament Nebi Municipality, agitated for more efforts to fight witchcraft, which has led by many people to grab lands from orphans and widows. This was the third dedication prayer organized by Nebi District Local Government, this time around led by Nebi Muslim District believers under the theme, Allah the Giver of Wisdom to Leaders. Among other dignitaries who attended the prayers include district councillors, civil servants, DPC Nebi, and Deputy RDC Nebi, among other invited guests. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Good evening, viewers. You are most welcome for today's edition of NILE CAST Sports News. My name is Orak Benson Pastore. Let's first kickstart with what is happening within the region of West Nile. As the 3 days West Nile Regional Athletic Training that has been hosted by Mbara Senior Secondary School comes to conclusion. And this has witnessed the presence of Uganda Athletic Federation. I am talking about Dominic Otuche. Let's have the reported story. Mbara Senior Secondary School, one of the sports schools located in West Nile region, particularly at Arua City, continues to host national and regional sports tournaments and activities. This has been witnessed in the last 3 weeks as they hosted the regional athletic training in West Nile. The training, which started on 3rd of December 2023, came to climax yesterday and saw around 40 athletes from the different angles of the region joining the training camp. The closing ceremony has seen some stakeholders in attendance and, most importantly, Dominic Otuche, the president for Uganda Athletic Federation.
I'm here today in this great school, Mbara Secondary School, which has produced very many athletes and very many people of value in our country. I came here yesterday and today is my second day, and we've been here for a closing ceremony for the regional camp for West Nile region that was hosted here by Mbara Secondary School. And to me, it was a great opportunity. I'd never been to Arua, and it's because of this training camp, it's because of my colleagues, the coaches here, and because of Mbara Secondary School that I came. And we have just had a wonderful ceremony witnessing the closure of the training camp that has been here. I am informed we've had up to 46 athletes from 10 districts of West Nile. Every district provided 4 athletes, bring the number to 40. The other ones came from this very school. So it has been a great opportunity for these young athletes. Many of them have not had opportunity to go to a training camp handled by qualified coaches. We have had qualified coaches handling them for these 3 weeks. This is a great opportunity to the athletes. And I just encourage the young athletes that have been here. Those who missed out, too bad for you, but another opportunity will come. But those who have been here, after these 3 weeks, don't go back to rest. You have already been tickled. You have already been given direction. Continue even when you go back home. It is a gradual process, but the process has started. Don't cut it short. Continue, because this region has provided wonderful athletes, and we want that revived. We want it even exceeded. You know, Docas in Zikuru did this region and Uganda proud when she won that gold medal in Helsinki in 2005, and another gold medal in 2006. The other one was World Championships, our highest, the World Cup of Athletics. 2006, that was Commonwealth Games. So we want this, we want athletes who surpass that. She ended up with these 2 major medals, including the one for World Youth, which was in 2008. So she had 3 major medals of the world. But I know these young people can surpass that, and we have begun their journey. We have tickled their journey. They should continue. The other thing I want to request is the people in this region, in West Nile, emulate what Mvara Secondary School has done. They have provided us the venue. They are also giving scholarships to athletes. So I encourage other schools to do the same.
Today, I had a great day in the history of West Nile, where I closed the camp of athletes that have been training for 3 months with support from Uganda Athletics Federation. And I've advised them that they have started a successful journey and they should not rest to rust, because as you are aware, as athletics now, or any other sporting activity or any other game, is an income generating activity. For example, here in West Nile, we have the famous Nsukuru. She was the first lady to win a gold medal in this sub-region and in this country. Then we have others. So this training that I've closed today is preparing young athletes to climb up from junior to international figures.
I'm grateful to Uganda Athletics Federation for organizing this camping training for West Nile region, that is athletics. It was not any easy thing to organize such, but I want to thank them because we are the first in Uganda to have this opportunity. As sports officer, I will make sure that this talent that has been already tapped or identified must be developed across the region. I will continue to remind our athletes and coordinate with my colleagues, sports officers, to ensure that those athletes who have got the skill must grow in athletics.
So we have been here for training of 3 weeks, that is athletics training, and we have learned a lot from it. And this is going to help us, like when we go home, we shall still know that we have a lot of trainings to do, because after some time to come next year, early next year, we are having trials that's going to take place in Nambole, and of course we have to prepare for them. And this is going to make us not to only rely on this 3 weeks training that we have been having here in Mvara Secondary School, but it's going to also help us, like we have that mind of having more trainings on our own when we shall be at home for the remaining days that are going to come ahead of us.
I came to represent Aro City, but all in all, we are all in West Nile team. We have been called for this camp, and there are a lot of things that we learned. One, from the training sessions, we learned from our coaches, because we had more experienced coaches who trained us, who gave us the knowledge, and that we now at least we have a training program that we can follow by our own. And I know by all that we are going to do, it is going to make us to transform ourselves and make us to grow in all aspects. I'm a long distance runner. I've ever participated in national events, but I've found that one of the challenges that we had been facing has been lack of camps like this. But now, thank God that UAF have now heard our cries and brought us this forward.
Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, Nile Cast Sports News. In more of our stories, Nile Hammers Baseball and Softball Club has organized end-of-year fans festival at Ombati. The primary purpose of organizing this fans festival is to unite community members together and at the same time to identify and nurture talents amidst the kids we have in the region. Let's have the reported story. Nile Hammers Baseball and Softball Club based in Arua City have organized annual Fans Festival at Ombachi. The purpose of this Fans Festival is to bring all baseball and softball players and communities together and at the same time to nurture kids to understand this game. The categories of the people that have taken part in the game are kids under 12s, under 18s and old baseball and softball players, and getting to hear from the different stakeholders.
What is happening here at Ombachi is that we are having our annual Fun Fest. Now this is an event that happens every single year. Now this event is basically just meant to bring all the old baseball players and softball players. It is also meant to bring the community together so that they can get to know actually what we are doing with regards to baseball. Now the reason why we are actually organizing this this Fun Fest is that first of all, we are known for being believers. We love God, and that is the ultimate reason why we do the things that we do. And so the reason why we are here is that we are having fun playing baseball and softball, but also most importantly we are helping nurture especially these kids in the way of knowing who God is and who God should actually be in their lives. And so this is not just an event for us to have fun and enjoy, eat, and then eventually go back, eat and drink and then go back home. No, that is not actually the case. And so ours is to play the game that we love, bring the community, let the community know what we are doing, let the fathers and the mothers of the children that we have in this program here know what we are doing, especially in helping nurture their children in the way of the Lord. And so that is exactly what we are doing here. And so the kids that we have here are mostly like under 12, we have the under 18s, we have some guys who are actually also over, that is the age of 18. The other reason why we are also organizing this game this time of the year is that next year we are really trying to roll out a program, especially a program of making the game even more known to this particular part of the region. And so our plan is to try to go to the high schools and go to the primary schools and try to make sure that the game is actually developing all the way to the grassroots. Now the main reason why we are here in Ombachi is that you all know that from back then Ombachi has always been a extremely very good school, especially when it comes to baseball. In fact, nationwide, Ombachi is basically known for being like they are known to be like the team or the school that has won the most baseball tournaments in this entire country. And so one of the reasons why we are stationed here in Ombachi is to try to revive the game starting from Ombachi, because again for some time now Ombachi has not been playing the game really. So we are beginning to roll out a program here in Ombachi, helping people within the Ombachi school know that okay, we are getting back into the game. And so as Ombachi begins and then the other parts of or the other schools also begin playing the game. So that is the reason why we are actually rolling out this program this particular year, so that next year is actually a very serious and busy year for us.
I come from the USA, from the state of Mississippi. I currently live in the state of Tennessee right now, but I grew up in Mississippi. And so this is a quick message that I have for you guys and just you kids or athletes is just how I got involved with baseball was just I love the game. I wanted to have fun with my friends. I wanted to have fun because all of them were playing, and I just love everything about it. I love how it brings people together. I love how it brings the community together, and I love how like you can learn things through the game of baseball about life. You can learn. That's the most important thing that I can possibly give you guys is that not only just playing the game is so fun how it is, and every little thing about the game is just amazing. But the thing is about this game is that it teaches you so many life lessons. It teaches you how to work hard. It teaches you how to have hope. It teaches you how to keep going, have perseverance, to have persistence. It teaches you just confidence, how to have confidence in yourself, how to trust in your abilities. But the most important thing is that it teaches you how to be a better person and a better man.
I joined this game when I was in RSS, and then it was 2014. I fell in love in this game because it was really inspiring. It was really unique, and I loved it. So it has changed my life since I joined the game. So up to now, I'm just continuing to play the game. I really love it. So I'm here to play the game, which is actually life-changing. It is life-changing. I love it. There's no game I've ever seen like this game.
Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, Nile Cast Sports News. Let's finalize everything with what is happening in Europe, more especially the draws of Carabao Cup, the semi-finals. Remember, the quarter-finals have already been played, and yesterday night we had one game on the card. It was between Liverpool and West Ham, where we saw Liverpool thrashing West Ham by 5-1. And before that, on Tuesday, other quarter-final games did also take place, whereby we saw Chelsea playing 1-1 with the team of Newcastle, and Chelsea winning it by 4-2 in the penalty shootout. The other semi-final was between Middlesbrough and Port Vale, and Middlesbrough we are 3-0 winners over Port Vale. And then we saw Everton playing 1-1 with the team of Fulham, and Fulham progressing to the semi-finals in the penalty shootout, which ended by 7-6. Now in the draws of the semi-finals of Carabao Cup, whereas EFL Cup, Chelsea has been drawn against Championship side, that's Middlesbrough. Meanwhile, Liverpool, the Anfield-based club, will take on the team of Fulham. With that, we have come to the end of today's edition of NILE CAST Sports News. My name remains Oraku Benson Pastore, and we'll link up again tomorrow for the same program of NILE CAST Sports News.